I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, this is the bit where I've got to get serious and stop making jokes every time I flirt with you. This is the bit where our relationship's probably going to fail before it starts. I know we're not at the waterfall yet, but can I just say I'm slightly nervous about talking at this waterfall. Because, unconvincing nervous flirtations is not quite the... I thought you jumped in the water then. I was going to say we're going skinny dipping. And this waterfall is... Where is the waterfall? It's on the next level, isn't it? We need to get the chuffing train down. Can we get... No, they've got glass. Of course they've got glass. Fine, let's go get the indoor train elevator lift thing. Where are you? Come on. Hi, I'm just going to use this lift to go down to this that station.
Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building.
Yeah. Right. Bloom. Bling blong.
I need to head over to the Trade Authority later, unload some goods. You coming?
Already been. Oh,
right.
sorry.
What if you change
No,
your mind?
talking to him. Come on, Sarah. Yeah.
It's not much for you. I think you'll want to hear what I have to say after we arrive at the waterfall.
Would have been easier if you got on the train with me instead of doing it over the intercom. Okay. Don't rain on my parade.
Junks will take years off your life, I'm telling you. They ate some once.
When I have like 10 of them, I end up spending a week in the toilet. Yeah. Where are we? We're looking for the waterfall, aren't we? Oh, we have to go up there. Okay. Thought there was somebody in here then. Come on. Right. Peeing it down. I'm not sure this is the most romantic place to confirm or end a relationship. There we are, the waterfall. Okay. I mean, it's artificial waterfall, but still, waterfalling is quite pretty, isn't it?
It's lovely here, isn't it?
Yes.
I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
What makes this spot so special to you?
I don't know. I'm not sure I can explain it. Maybe it's the strange way that the art, technology, and nature fuse together, or maybe it's because it feels like home. Whatever it is, I definitely feel more comfortable here than anywhere else I've ever been.
Yeah. I mean, as far as art goes, it is quite beautiful.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd
Yeah.
be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
Yeah, true. I mean, it is. It does seem like an ideal place to focus. I mean, some people can't sleep unless they can hear rain on the window. So, you know, it must be something about the natural movement of water.
That's actually why I asked you to meet me up here.
Natural movement of water.
I was hoping we could talk about something very important.
Oh. Yeah, there's nothing wrong, is there?
No, not at all. Just let me get all of this out. I have a lot to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind.
Yeah.
Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
But she didn't have a choice and you did. And you're equating her situation to your own because of some of the similarities.
In all honesty, I don't. She simply reminds me of my own isolation. Maybe not in the literal sense of the word, but I certainly relate to some of her loneliness.
Yeah. But you're not alone, you have me. And so does she to a degree. I mean, I was the first person to find her with you. Me and you were the first people to find her. And, you know, your Auntie Morgan. I'm rambling now, aren't I? And you have me, so does she. You get it. You get me, I hope.
Maybe. But for how long? I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
None of that is your fault. I mean, you can argue that you're the only common denominator in all those relationships, but you've not really had relationships, have you? You've had companionships or commanding officerships. You've not really had relationships with a lot of these people, have you? Because you've not allowed yourself to have friendships. And it's easier to walk away from relationships that aren't friendships, or drift away because you don't think they're that deep, whereas you're making them feel deep to you, but they're not deep to them because they don't realise that it is deep to you. And I'm rambling again. And none of it's your fault.
Are you sure? For all we know, it's in my nature to keep people at arm's length. Or worse, push them away.
Yeah. But you have seen the door yourself. You know, sometimes when people need an arbitrator or a mediator or a counsellor in their life, they need them to show them the door and then say, right, there's the door. It's up to you to walk through it. But you can see the door yourself. You know what side of it you've been standing on in all your previous relationships. So, forget that past. Focus on what you have right now. Step through the other side of the door and make proper friendships.
Right now? Are you talking about Constellation? Or what exactly are you saying? Look, we'll always be close friends, but I am saying I kind of love you. Yeah, and I'm not very good at this. You should know that by now. And I'll forever be bad at this. Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts.
Yeah, take
From
all you need.
things you've said in the past, it's obvious you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
But are you sure that's what you want? You're the one who says you've had issues getting deeply connected with people, even at friendship level. Are you sure?
I can't imagine being in love with anyone else.
Oh, God, she said
So,
it now.
If you're willing to make the leap, I'm ready to do the same.
We can't say that I haven't been willing for quite a while, because it's kind of true.
You're something truly special. You know that?
Stop with the soppy, please.
You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything.
I don't do
For
soppy.
the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always. Something I need to discuss with you.
What? My sheer uncomfortableness at soppiness? Yeah, just because I said I love you doesn't mean I can handle ridiculous displays of public affection. Hi! How long have they been there? Okay, I've told you before, I'm better at the whole second-hand, backhanded nature compliments. Okay, we'll discuss it over here, away from even more people. Right, what did you need? I'm not shouting
I
it.
received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises.
Okay. A sightseeing cruise.
Yeah, you know, one of those luxury liner journeys that shows off binary stars, gas nebulas, asteroid fields. Pretty photogenic stuff.
Okay.
Apparently, it's my mother's new favorite pastime.
And are you afraid I'm an embarrassment?
Why would you be... Oh, I see. We never talked about this, did we?
You never
Truth
mentioned
is
anybody.
that my mother lives in a fairly remote location, so we rarely speak to one another.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is a shame. Family is important, but it's also the problem of sometimes family can be the worst people you know. I mean, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. I mean, you can choose your immediate family, your partner and your children. Well, you can't choose your children, but you know what I mean. You can choose the partner you create your children with. But the actual siblings and parents, you can't choose. They choose you. So yeah, personalities can clash. Not all families are civil, but they're still
I'd say
important.
something you didn't like?
Yeah, I'm just remembering my own family. Family's important.
Sure. When you're younger.
Yes.
But as soon as you get older and they begin controlling your life, that's when you need to strike out on your own.
Your mother wasn't the type to cut the apron strings and let you have your own agency. Yeah. Well, I mean, we can drop the subject if you like.
No, we should have discussed this a long time ago. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a 1-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask.
Okay, they wanted you to work in their type of diplomacy, and you were more cowboy democracy and wanted to join the Navy. So you had no say at all, I'm going to assume, because you just said without asking. They didn't bother saying like, right, we've signed you up. We know we didn't ask you, but what do you think? They didn't even do that.
Look, I was 18 years old, fresh out of school, and I idolized my parents. I trusted them. I'm certain they felt they were doing what was best for their daughter. Who was I to argue?
Oh, sounds like you actually did it for a bit then. What's this administrative decision? Yeah.
It's the governmental arm of the United Colonies. You know, the politicians, the diplomats, the ambassadors. Imagine having to spend most of your career hovering behind a desk. Oh, I can't even fathom anything more boring.
In other words, it's the bullshit division. Okay. Or the bullshitters division. Alright. And they wanted you to follow in their footsteps and you didn't bother refusing because you idolised your parents.
Wanted isn't the right word.
Yeah.
Demanded would be more appropriate. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars.
Right. So, yeah, you're not one who likes being trapped behind a desk, and Sidonia's basically a city that's trapped underground. So, of course, you would have got out to the surface and gone exploring everything on Earth's closest sister planet. Is it closest or is Venus closer? I think Mars is slightly closer. Who cares? Right. And I'm assuming that's why Mars was so fulfilling.
You have to understand, this was my first time I was alone on another world.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Jemison is an amazing place, but for me, it was the old neighborhood. Mars was like a new frontier. Oh, I spent every waking moment I could exploring the planet.
Right. So that's where you were bitten by the exploration bug, because back then the war hadn't started and all the spacers and pirates hadn't taken all those facilities because a lot of them weren't even built yet. So it was one big, relatively safe explorational planet, yeah?
I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us.
Yeah. See, this is the trouble. They were the adult with experience. There's becoming an adult physically, and there's becoming an adult experience-wise and wisdom-wise. And you weren't going to be that until you were 25, 26. So, yeah, they was... they should have been the bigger man, or bigger woman, or bigger human. Shouldn't they, really? Let's be honest. So that must have been difficult, though, because you were given free rein and a lot of agency at quite a young age.
Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch.
Ah. Was your I don't think... you don't have to tell me, but how did Daddy die?
After the Freestar Collective started farming Vesta, and the UC pushed back, my father was one of the many diplomats sent in to arbitrate.
When nobody wanted to listen.
Talks broke down.
Yeah.
War broke out on Vesta, and all of the UC diplomats were evacuated from Freestar space. Unfortunately, my father's transport was caught in the crossfire.
Ah. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you.
Yeah.
Your smile.
Yo, you're doing the soppy.
Caring. It brightens even my darkest days.
Stop with the soppy.
I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands.
Oh. I mean, are you worried? I mean, we've really only just started.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I regret the family life I left behind when I took off for the stars. If there was ever a chance for something like that between us, I wouldn't want to miss the opportunity. I love you too much to allow that to happen. That's why I asked about our future and where we stand.
Okay. Well, look, I'm not going to do soppy, so look, I am going to be honest. I would like to spend our future together. Okay? I say forever, but we don't know what happens when one of us dies. I mean, are we still connected in the next dimension?
You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still... I don't know what to say.
Please don't be soppy about it. Oh, God. You don't need to say anything because it might be too soppy.
Then you know my answer is yes.
Oh.
1,000 times repeated. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward.
What?
You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
Did I just agree to marriage? Is that a type of cake? You're not going to get that another 20th century. Never mind. Ah! She's like the Terminator. Okay. Let's get back to something a bit more grounded. We need to go shopping. We need to go shopping. Why is there a dead civilian on the floor? Why is nobody doing anything about it? Why is taking their money not considered a crime? 154 credits. That poor sod is going to need them for their funeral. Where's the bloody police? Hello? Police! Security! There's a dead person up here. Just lying on the floor. I think they died listening to the amount of cringe I've just gone through. Hello? Come on, Sarah. Gotta go report that before we go selling stuff again. Hi. There's a dead civilian up near the waterfall. I don't know if they've had a heart attack or what. They're just lying on the floor. They've got money on them. It's only a few credits, but it might, it might pay for the recovery of the body. You might want to go and get them before...
We're hiring, if you're interested. Ask in the security office.
I didn't say I wanted to do it. I said you needed to do it. I wonder... We're hiring. If I joined... No. If I joined security, I'd just get sacked to bring in contraband in, wouldn't I? Well, that's not a good idea. Right, to the shops. Hey, do you want a free coffee? She says she'll give us a free drink every so often. Let's see.
Good to see you.
Hey! Oh, hey Logan. How you doing? Hey, Nissa.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
Thanks. How's the new drink going, by the way?
Oh, is that a story? Remember when I said getting the ingredients was the difficult part? Yeah, about that.
Oh,
I may
God,
have
here we
gotten
go.
ahead of myself. I can mix a mean drink, I could run this bar. But this is something totally new. I want to do it right. But you know what that takes? Credits. Lots of them. More than I have.
Okay. I mean, if you sell the drinks here at the bar, what happens? Let me guess. You don't make enough money to do it.
Oh, that's part of the plan for sure. It just can't be the whole plan.
You need money for advertising, isn't it? That's why it's that expensive.
And you have now outed yourself as someone who has clearly never attempted to jumpstart an interplanetary business venture. I need more
Sarah.
than just a great product, which clearly I have. But I want to go big. Large-scale production, marketing, distribution. Here's the situation. Opportunity is staring me in the face right now, and I don't want to blink. This can be huge, galaxy-wide. I know it.
You blinked.
So, I am willing to concede that I need some external help here. Investors. Know anyone who's rich and likes taking chances?
The wealthiest person I know is Walter Stroud, but I doubt he'd be interested in financing a distillery operation.
Oh, really? Well, we won't know if he's interested unless we ask. And by we, I mean someone in this conversation who is not me. I am once again leaning on you, my
God.
very good friend, and looking for some help. You can't possibly turn me down, right?
Right. I could... Sorry, get out. What do you need from me? Let me guess.
Well, a person of your obvious charm and grace must have some connections to wealthy individuals in the settled systems. I'm hoping you can convince a few of them to invest in my little business venture here with the knowledge that they will definitely, absolutely get their credits back. And then some. That's the pitch anyway.
Fine. I'll try and help you out. Go on.
You really are the best, you know that?
I was being serious. If you know Walter Stroud, that's a chance we shouldn't pass up.
I think you should chat him up, pitch him the idea, see if he'll bite. If he does, we are that much closer. And if he doesn't, then we figure out a plan B. Go team!
Yeah, can I buy a drink then?
Well, that's what I'm here for. What'll it be?
Oh dear, let's find out. I came for a coffee, so, you know. I'll have a couple of classic coffees, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Catch you later.
Yeah. Well, that went wrong, sir. We're now tapping up Walter for some... pardon to you too. We're now tapping up Walter for some... well, jobs. Actually, what have we agreed to get sorted? You seem to be doing some kind of marital thing. Oh, okay, activities. Speak with Walter. Talk to Frank Rennick. What? Talk to Saburo, Catherine, Barrios, Clover, Sergeant Yumi. Who are all these people and why do I want to talk to them? Okay, we're going to go shopping. And then we're carrying on looking for these artifacts. Because whatever it is we've got, you know, the Starborn are after me. Or you, or us, or all of us at Constellation. And quite frankly, there's no point doing some kind of civil
we were running
ceremony.
low on foodstuffs, so I went ahead and placed another order.
Oh, she's talking to him again.
Really?
There's no...
We'll have to see if that's a long-term trend.
Why do they like
The
shouting
account
over
for
everybody?
understanded shipments.
I can just
Right.
file the invoices when they come in if you want.
Thank you, but
Oh, fine, she can't be bothered. Fine.
we have a
Basically what I'm
system
saying
for a
is,
reason.
let's do what we need to do
Sure,
with Constellation before one of
figured
us
I'd
gets
offer.
killed.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on display.
That's good, but I'm stood over here.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
Good. Sarah. Sorry to upset you, my dear, but...
No, Amoli.
So, never mind, come on.
We've been partners for 10 years.
My god, them two when they start. By the way, I told one of your... Yeah, I told one of your mates over there, and he basically told me to join up. There's a dead body up on the waterfall. Go deal with it, please. And it wasn't me. So yeah, by the way, Sarah, apparently if we put a load of spare weapons into the actual weapon bay, into the weapon holders, they don't show up for selling. So I put a load of junk in there, but it basically means we should only put the good weapons that we want to use and take them out when we're using them. Yeah. Hey Vasco, what have you got on you?
Hello, Captain.
Hey Vasco.
Captain Tom.
Let's trade
Greetings.
gear. Yeah.
There is room in my storage hold for further items.
Good. Thanks, my friend.
I will await your next order here.
Right, Sarah? Oh. Stop flirting with the guards. Right. Basically, we're doing a shopping trip. You know how we collect all that crap for selling? Well, I left it on the ship, and I left it in containers that weren't linked to the... well, they weren't linked to the selling mechanism.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
I will. Right. What have we got? Ooh, the glass cannon Mark 2. Let's call it Mark 3 at this point. Yeah, nay. Do I want those leg bits sticking out further than the ship parts? I don't know.
Hi.
Hi,
Please
Vasco.
disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am...
Do you, Captain?
Hey, Sarah. We're gonna attempt... it's been tidied up a bit, I think. There's the armory. Starboard side of the ship. Computer car. And our ladders. Is this working? Oh, I think I might have got this working the way I want it to work. Okay. So, on our first floor, we have... a Deimos living area. Followed by... a captain's quarters. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got that working nice, didn't I? Okay. And then... oh.
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So... yeah, sold some of the loose weights. That'll be fine.
Yes, you need me?
Not really. Okay. And then we go up in it again. And we have a top floor. So we've got all our storage on the back ladder. Top floor. Another Deimos crew quarters. Followed by the cockpit. Yeah, I left that there. Hi, Vasco. And then... well, not the cockpit, the crew stations. Then the cockpit. Woohoo! Okay. I know, Vasco, you know... I know you're thinking I'm crazy, man. Anyway, I think we'd finished selling everything, so it's time to put things where they need to go. To the lodge. Also, I'm wondering whether as much as me and Sarah have a relationship thing going on. Ouch. Yeah, Sona needs Auntie Morgan for a few days, so I might unassign Sarah from the crew. And, well, let her look after her new ward? Is that what we'd call her? Yes, you know, go and be surrogate mummy. She's over there somewhere. Alright, let's go see her.
Walter spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it is quite a nice building. Speaking of Walter, we need to speak to him about that little deal. Having said that, though, I am going to go and stick gear back in my cabin first. Okay. I say my cabin, it's my room really. Let's have a look what we got going on. Right, let's go. I feel like all we've done is run around on Jemison, selling and wheeling and dealing. Granted, that is all we have done, but hey.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I don't know. Who?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay.
If you want to talk, make
Good
it
one,
quick.
Cora.
I think I'm late for Noel's science
Hey,
lesson.
next time you see Barrett, try it out on him.
It was okay. Hey Sona, how you doing? Whee! See, I can jump. How you guys doing?
But a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
That is true. Okay, what's that? I've just had a thought.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
True. I was going to leave Sarah here and take Sam with me, so she could bond with Sona. But if it takes Sam, then Cora comes too. Really, we need to get. No. Sarah, I might even have to go out without you as well and just take Barrett and Andreja. I mean, that'll be a chirpy crew, won't it? Where did Walter go? I've just walked past him. Have you seen Walter? Oh yeah, there he is. Hi, Walter.
I'd like
How
to
you
talk
doing?
to you about something when you have the chance.
That's good, because ironically, I want to talk to you about something. What's this thing you want to talk to me about? Don't know. Anyway, before you tell me what it is, I have an investment opportunity for you instead.
Oh, no. You have any idea how much of my time gets wasted by people who start conversations with that line?
Probably a lot.
All right, let's get it over with. What amazing situation have you discovered that I can't possibly afford to pass up?
Okay. Nisso Marcano has a drink recipe that's a surefire success.
And you've tried this drink? You think it'll sell?
Yeah, it's worth the investment.
All right. Simple and definitive. I like that. If it were anyone else, I might be inclined to nod politely, express some vague enthusiasm, and suggest setting up a meeting that never happens. But I think you and I have been through enough that I'll trust you and take a chance on this.
Cool.
All right. Here's what you're going to do. Go pay a visit to my lovely wife in Neon and tell her I said I've been thinking about rereading Jules Verne. You do that?
Okay.
And we'll get the necessary paperwork underway.
Right. Got to reread Jules Verne, eh? Not sure if that's sensible, but Hey, Sona. How you doing?
Hey, let me know when you're ready to take me along with you. Should only be a few years.
Do you think you'll make any friends around here? How are you getting on with Cara?
Well, there's no other people my age here at the lodge.
Yeah, there is.
It's going to be kind of tough. Actually, Noelle is pretty nice. She said she'd teach me some stuff about science. You know, pick up where my mom left off. Besides that, I don't really care if I make friends or not. You and Sarah are the only friends I'll ever really need.
Yeah, but we are older than you by quite a while, which means that eventually you wouldn't have any friends for a few years of your life. Again, the beginning of your life was probably similar, so who knows. Alright then. See you later.
Come back soon. I like talking to my friends.
So, you heard that. Cora's here and she doesn't care. So, Sarah?
So, what's new with you today?
I think we should split up with the whole following each other for the time being. Yeah, I'll take one of the other crew members with me.
Okay, but I have to say, I don't like being left behind.
I know. Also, I think you should stay here. So before you go back to the ship, let me quickly... I don't know. Unassign. You stay here with the lodge for a time being, and I'll take... What? I've reached the maximum number of crew assignments for your current ship command level. Oh, right. So, Sarah was my follower. So can I put back on the glass cannon? What? Glass cannon. Can I take Vasco off? I mean, no offense to him. What if I take Vasco off? And does that mean I could put Sam on the cannon? Yes, I can. Right. Sorry, Vasco. I'm going to take a few humans with me. I don't mean that nasty or anything. Just, yeah. So, what happens if Sarah Morgan's on the glass cannon? Glass cannon. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 on the ship. And unfortunately, poor Vasco's getting left behind. Yep, that'll have to do then. Probably need more cargo space at some point. Okay. In that case, sorry, Sona, I'll leave Vasco behind. Robot buddy. Trust me, easy time. Are we done? We've upgraded the ship a bit more, and well, I upgraded it, swapped it around a bit, sold a load of crap, and got really uncomfortable talking to Sarah. Oh yeah, sounds like we're done.